Hi guys, so today I am going to do what I feel like is yet another haul. I was going to wait because I have a few more things coming today. It's mainly a book haul and I'm waiting for a bunch of deliveries today, but I couldn't wait any longer and I thought whilst it's bright at least let me make the first half decent. I literally just got my IKEA delivery. It's a mirrored cabinet for the bathroom, so that'll probably be on Instagram when we finally build that together. But anyway, let's do the stuff that I got probably last week at this point now. So I went into HMV because I wanted to get the last of my points before they changed over their loyalty point system, and it was only like a £5 voucher, but I got a few extra bits and bobs anyway. So at the till I saw this really cool socks. These are by Cherry Bomb. They're actually quite expensive, they're like £8.99, but this one says fuck your shit, and it's so cute. They kind of look like pin-up sort of vintage style with some edgy slogans and stuff on it, which I'm loving. Oh, also I decided to get the They're Real mascara by Benefit because I'm currently using the little small version of it and I love it, so I thought let me get the big size. I don't think this was on sale or anything like that, but whilst I was in town I wanted to get it. It looks like this. And I got 2 animated films, so well, one's a film, one's not. I decided to get the complete series of Clannad. This is 24 episodes across 6 discs. I remember trying to watch this years ago when I was in secondary school, and I watched the first episode and it made me feel emotional, so I just didn't watch it. But I honestly want to go in knowing as little as possible. I just remember the song Dango from it. Which apparently means dumpling. And then this is another one I've been wanting to check out for ages. It's called Wolf Children. Again, I like going in knowing little about sort of Japanese animated films. I enjoy them the most that way, so we shall see. And then when I was in Lakeside, I mentioned this when I did my December vlog, but I was going to do a separate haul from the books that I got there. And so these are the books that I picked up. Although in HMV, I forgot I picked up this book. This is J.R.R. Tolkien's The Silmarillion. I think this is supposed to be the bleakest, darkest, most depressing of his works, and it's something I've been wanting to read for the longest time. Since I read Children of Hurin actually, which was like 4 or 5 years ago now at this point, and haven't read a J.R.R. Tolkien book in long. I feel like I've only really read, you know, The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, and The Children of Hurin, so let's try and widen my horizons with him there. So yeah, back to Lakeside. This was a book that I hadn't heard of before, but I really thought the colour was pretty, and it's only short, so I thought I'd check it out. It's by, I'm going to butcher the name, I do apologise, Owake Emizi? I don't know, sorry. And it's called Pet. This says, Pet is here to hunt a monster. Are you brave enough to look? There are no monsters anymore, or so the children of the city of Lucille have been taught. Jam and her best friend Redemption have grown up with this lesson all their lives. But when Jam meets Pet, she begins to question what she's been told. Pet has come to hunt the evil lurking in Redemption's house. So I don't know if that's like a metaphor for something or what, or if it's actually some sort of fantastical story, but we shall see. I decided to pick up these gorgeous editions because I've been wanting to read this book for a while, and then the author finally brought out a second book. Again, I don't think they're a part of the same world. I don't think they're sequels to each other, but they're really gorgeous editions, so finally decided to get them. And these books are by Erin Morgenstern, so I've got The Night Circus and I've got The Starless Sea. The Night Circus has these blue sprayed edges, the Starless Sea doesn't, but they are absolutely stunning. So The Night Circus, from what I can remember, is like this mystical, fantastical adventure following a circus. That's all I really knew about it, but it seemed like it would interest me. I think it's like a historical fantasy. And then The Starless Sea I really know nothing about, so this one I feel like I want to go in knowing barely anything. I'll probably flick and sort of briefly skim like the synopsis, but I don't want to know incredibly too much, at least right now as I'm thinking of it. Then we've got some of the books that were on the Man Booker Prize that I wanted to check out. Again, I can't remember much about Lannie, and with those sort of books I like to know little. I'm finding this year I don't want to know too much about the stories that I am somewhat drawn to, so I'm sorry that this isn't as informative as I would usually go into depth with, but I probably will tell you the synopsis of this one. So this is Max Porter's Lannie, and all I can think of now is that song by Billie Eilish. That's called Lannie, isn't it? I think so. And also, when I first heard the name, I thought of that thing where, are they saying Yanni or are they saying this? Was it Yanni or Lannie? I can't remember. Anyway, I digress. So, another gorgeous, stunning cover. This one says, not far from London there is a village. This village belongs to the people who live in it and to those who lived in it hundreds of years ago. It belongs to England's mysterious past and its confounding present. It belongs to Mad Pete, the grizzled artist, to ancient Peggy gossiping at her gate, to families dead for generations, and to those who have only recently moved here. But it also belongs to dead Papa Toothwort, who has woken from his slumber in the woods. Dead Papa Toothwort, who is listening to them all. Creepy. And again, it's short. I don't know. I feel like it'll probably pack a punch either way. And then lastly, for now, until my other stuff arrives, I have got Girl, Woman, Other by Bernardine Evestaro. I thought someone had written on the book there, but I think that's part of it. I don't actually know, to be fair. Yeah, this one, I know that it follows 3 different perspectives of women. I think there's 3 different short stories, but I don't know. I think the women are connected in some way. These ones I remember reading or knowing about from Mercy's Bookish Musings, I think, and also I can't remember her name. Hannah Tay, her channel as well, because she was reading like a lot of the shortlist, I think. But yeah, I'm really excited to get to these books. As I say all the time, obviously I wouldn't get books that I do not want to read. Well, there might have been a time where I did that, but not now. So yeah, hopefully I pick up some of these soon. I know at the end sort of part of last year, the books that I were hauling, I was reading quite a few of them. I think like maybe the middle part of the year I was doing that, and then I slowed down. So I want to get back into that habit again of reading what I'm bringing in. Still focusing on my backlist, of course, but I don't want these sitting here and then losing excitement, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'll see you in the second part when I get the rest of my stuff. I don't know if that'll be filmed on the same day. We'll find out together, won't we? Guess what just arrived? Some more deliveries. I believe this is everything that I was waiting in for now. I'm so happy that they've arrived at a decent time, because now that means I can go to town. So yeah, looking forward to getting out of the house, because it looks like a really nice day. So one of these, I know what everything is because I ordered them, but then I was also approached again by this author who wrote, do I have the book to hand? Oh, my Funko Pop. He wrote this book. He is called, I'm falling over, Nevelissus, I can't say his full name, I know him as Nev Jordan, and he wrote The School of the Woven Way, which he sort of pitched as similar, or if you like Ransom Briggs' Peculiar Children's series, you would probably like this. I struggled with the first book, honestly, and I told him that, I was honest, and this was like, I want to say 2 years ago now, but he popped up to me again and asked if I was interested in reading his second book. We chat every now and then, like he's a really nice guy, which I appreciate, because it's always awkward. I'm not really in much of a situation when I'm talking to authors or publishers or anything like that, but it's I imagine it's always awkward if you don't like a book but you like the friendship that you're starting to begin with the author. Do you know what I mean? I never knew how that would work, but he seems like he's almost wanting to do better and sort of convert me into enjoying his books. I don't know, he's pretty chill basically, but he asked if he wanted me to send him, he asked if I wanted him to send me his second book in the series, and I said yeah, go ahead. He says even if you don't like it, you know, please would you mind reviewing it or whatever, and I said I'll review every book I read anyway. So oh, and it's hardcover this time. Nice. So this is the second book in the Woven Scholar series, and it's called Pedigree Penitentiary. Dude, the words are so hard for me to say. I can't say that. But basically it is a sequel, as I already said, to The School of the Woven Way. So I'll read you the back of the Woven Way just so I don't spoil you for this. The mundane life of 15-year-old science fanatic Julian Prue is turned upside down when he receives an invitation to attend Edinshire Academy's summer enrichment programme. Hidden within the sleepy town of Cumberchester Heights, the school's hallowed grounds hold the barbaric secrets behind his great-grandfather's wealth. After uncovering the truth, he and 3 other graced children must band together to prevent a plague that threatens to reduce Earth in a watery wasteland in a perpetual state of night. So, I really hope I fall in love with the second one. If not, even still, it's really kind of him to still offer me to read it, you know what I mean, in the hopes that I'll enjoy it, but knowing that if I don't, I'd still be honest, you know what I mean? So I appreciate that. Thank you very much for sending it my way. And the other stuff are the other books. That made no sense. The other books that I ordered have come, basically. Okay. Oh, isn't this a beautiful, beautiful situation? Right, so let's just pick them out. I've totally just like bent one as I open that aggressively. I'm so sad. I got Heartstopper Volume 1 by Alice Osman. These are like a graphic novel series where I think these two form a really lovely relationship and it progresses. Boy meets boy, boy becomes friends, boys fall in love. It sounds really sweet. I think there's 3 out of those at the moment. Then I got Rainbow Rowell's The Wayward Son. This is the sequel to Carry On. I haven't read Carry On. I loved Fangirl, which is where this series kind of sparked in that one, and it's kind of become its own thing. But the art of these guys, I adore. I absolutely adore. So when I saw this cover, I was like, yes please, yes please. That suit though is everything. I need that, please and thank you. So hopefully I can just read Carry On and Wayward Son back to back and enjoy that. The one that I actually sparked this Amazon order was Angel Mage by Garth. I really wanted to read this because Garth. Oh, did I get lipstick on it? No, okay. I'm all good, I'm all good. Garth is one of my favourite authors, and I didn't really know, I wasn't like in the know that he came out with this. It's an adult fantasy book. Kat from Kat's Reading Corner on Instagram and YouTube is doing a book club now with, I want to say, Steph. I don't follow Steph, but I think that's her name. They're like really good friends, and this is the book they're going to be reading this month as well, so hopefully I can join in because I would love to. It is thick, so I don't actually know a lot about it at all. It's one of those auto-buy authors for me. I absolutely adore him, so I hope I love this. So it says Lilith is determined to find Pelinil, her lost lover, the Archangel of Ystara. This sounds amazing already. Right, for any other it would be an impossible quest, but for Lilith it is one of the greatest practitioners of angelic magic who has ever existed. I'm making up words. Who ever lived, able to summon angels and force them to do her bidding. She also knows the truth. Most of the inhabitants of Ystara died during the Ash Blood Plague. Those who didn't were transformed into beastlings, and she led the few survivors into neighbouring Sarents herself. Now the descendants are shunned by angels, for when touched by angelic magic, their blood turns to ash. Sounds fantastic. Sounds bloody fantastic. And then I got the first 3 books in the, what series is it called anyway? The Wayward Children series, I think. I don't know if I've got them in the right order, but they're by Shannon Maguire. Is it Shannon or Shannon? Not too sure. But it's Every Heart a Doorway, Beneath the Sugar Sky, and Down Among the Sticks and Bones. And what I know about these, I have learnt from Riley Marie's channel, and also Kat from Kat's Reading Corner says that they're really good as well. Anyway, the last book I got is another Rainbow Rowell one, and this is Pumpkinheads. I really, really, really wanted to read this. I think it came out like last autumn. I just loved it. I loved the looks of it. I loved what it sounded like. It just looks super cute. It might be their last shift ever. I think they might be like a love story, but also, I don't know, it's also a graphic novel, and in my head, like subconsciously, I really want to get more into like reading graphic novels and stuff like that again, because I kind of dip in and out of it every now and then, but I really enjoy reading them. But I don't know, I've got so many, like, not so many, but I've got so many goals that sort of focus on depleting my ever-growing physical TBR. But then I see stuff like this and I'm like, oh, it's just a battle, guys. It's a battle. Anyway, I'm in a bloody weird mood. So I'm gonna go. If I buy any stuff at town today, I'll chuck them in this haul, why not? But ignore the fact that I look alright today. I've literally rolled out of rolled out of bed, done my face and stuff, like washed it and that, brushed my teeth. But I thought I'd quickly come on here to show you what I got yesterday. It was a bit dark. I didn't want too much of a change to lighting. I don't usually mind about those things, but when it's a nice bright day, it puts you in a good mood. So by the time I got back, even by the time I went out, it was all dark and dingy, and I was like, I don't want to do this. So yeah, I just waited until, what is going on? What? This was straightened, can you believe? Obviously I had it in plaits, I took the plaits out. But then I went in the bath and it poofed up. Anyway, I got some stuff in my local hair shop. I was hoping to dye my hair. I think I'm going to go a slightly different colour. So I got 2 blonde box dyes. It's not the blondest one that I last used, but I couldn't be asked to walk around. It was kind of getting late. People were like closing up their tills and stuff like that. So I just picked up these. These are Dark and Lovely. I do have some bleach, that mix-up dip bleach, but I don't have enough to mix up, and sometimes that stresses me out. So I just thought I'd go with the box dyes. And yeah, I think I've used this colour before, but it's Dark and Lovely 384 Light Golden Blonde. So I've got 2 of those. Oh, sorry, I was like, can you excuse me please, precious princess? Excuse me please. Oh. I also got, get down my bookshelf, come on, just sit next to me. There we go. I got 2, whoa, that was well close, 2 crazy colour hair dyes. These are in the shade Lilac. I don't think I've ever used Lilac before, but I'm thinking of going all over. I don't know if I want to do anything creative, but we shall see. And I also just picked up this ORS or ORS hair repair coconut oil and Baobab hair polisher. Now, I was going to say I like hair polishers. Well, in my head I'm forming this opinion now. I like hair polishers because they're more silky, but this actually kind of feels a little bit thick. It smells fantastic, and yeah, I'll use this as sort of like everyday or every other day oil, like moisturizer, when I don't want to use my really heavy one. And then in Superdrug, Boots, sorry, I just picked up some stuff that they had half price. So I've got some more Pretty Suds stuff. These are the bath crumbles, and I got them in mulled wine and watermelon. And then I also picked up their Rainbow and Showers Bath Bomb gift set. Great for bath art apparently. And yeah, so if I remember, it'd be nice to get some pictures of these. I also got this Read My Lips Grape GB, all about that based cranberry fragrance bath fizzer. It's like food bath bombs, but it smells really fantastic and does not smell like turkey at all, but just cranberry. And then lastly, I picked up this because I had got this as a gift like a couple of years ago from my uncle and auntie one Christmas, and it had loads of different ones, but this is the Jelly Belly Beantastic fragrance set. I've eaten all the jelly beans that came in the little triangle pots at the top, and it has 6 perfumes that you can roll and mix together and stuff like that. But I've still got like loads of the little ones. I think there might have been 10 or 12, but small versions with a few more flavours that you could customise and stuff. But I thought, they're going out soon, like they're running out. At least I've got backups unopened. They last, like perfumes last quite a while, don't they? So yeah, those are all the bits and bobs I got of late. Some more sale bits and stuff. Sorry, there's a lot of hauls coming on of late, but you know, when you sort out all your finances and stuff and you're like, I've got money to play with and I want to treat myself because I've been through stuff that makes me want to treat myself. It sounds like such a ridiculous excuse, but yeah, that's why. Anyway, I'm slowing down now. Let's get set, let's start decluttering. I'm getting some more of my stuff in that my friends have looked after for me when I was moving and that. But yeah, I'll speak to you in the video soon. Peace out. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll speak to you in another video soon. Bye.